Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton RTG Career Mode here on FC24. It's the episode 3 of our first season in Premier League football after winning the championship last season. We now find ourselves in the Premier League, and after 3 games we have 1 win, which was against Fulham, and we have 2 losses, which was against Wolves at the start of the season and then a Chelsea at the end of last episode. Now, before we get into more action here for this week, this is Thursday's video. So Thursday and Friday is Bolton. The entirety of next week is going to go ahead and be a different video or different mini series of a massive tournament on FC24. It's going to consist of the worst 96. I'm just going to kind of give you all the titles now. The worst 96 on Monday, bracket 1 on Tuesday, bracket 3 on Wednesday, the finalissima on Thursday, and then the biggest upsets on Friday, and then the Bolton will continue back up that following Monday. So for Friday, this will be the last episode for Bolton for an entire week. We'll take a mini break, and we will focus on something else that will be the biggest project I ever worked on any YouTube channel. I'm hoping it does well. So go ahead and just leave a like and subscribe on this one, and then come back next Monday for sure for the next biggest thing on this channel, hopefully the biggest thing in a while on any career mode channel, to be completely honest. We'll see if we can get the reach what we can. But today's episode, we have Crystal Palace, Leeds United, and Luton Town. We'll also quick sim or tactical view the game against Tottenham. I'm not playing any top 6 club in the first season here. We'll all tactical view every single game. So let's get into it with a scout report to kick things off here. Over to homeland England. We are looking for the next English talent to come into the team and hopefully maybe be something special. I think next up at the moment is Norton, who's on the bench at the moment for us. I think he could be the next big thing. He is looking like the next big thing. And then we are going over to Moldova. Every 3 months, I want to send at least 1 scout to somewhere that is very abstract that people just don't go to on the game. We can also look at bringing in or going to different nations that aren't on the game thanks to the live editor. And then over to Belgium, we quickly get over Moldova because they normally don't bring anybody. We'll look at this guy now. I was going to say last, but I hit X on accident. Arnold Jacobs, and I'll bring him in there, so we'll look at him even more in a second. I am trying to zoom by. I'm not used to getting decent players at the moment. So let's go and look at where is Arnold Jackson, not Adam Jackson. Arnold Jackson, medium low work rates. He's definitely a winger. And honestly, he might be a left winger instead of left midfielder. The game has him as a cam possibly, though, so maybe he is a left mid. So we'll keep him at left mid for now. We'll train him up, see what he can do, see how well he can go. And looking at the rest of our youth academy here, we have William Reed, a 68 overall goalkeeper that we'll probably have to promote soon. Aaron Jacobs is already 17. Whitaker, he's not growing really well, to be honest. Baxter, 63. Cornick, 63. Michelle, 61. And then Ricci, 64 as well. Now, if you did miss last episode, I did go ahead and loan out our young striker in Drew. We loaned him out to loan in Bonnie. I had a comment from Angel Ramirez to bring in Ika Bravo. I tried to do that. I messed up. I did a loan to buy, and I obviously can't afford him to do that buy option, so that fell through. So we loaned out Drew anyway, and we bought in Yoann Bonnie from West Ham for the season. So he will pair right behind Balogun. And you can see we have a couple of young players. We have a bunch of young players out on loan. Kind of some of these guys that were already out on loan last season. Abreu, I'm looking to hopefully maybe loan him out and then maybe sell him next season for a big market. Hugh Williams, 59 to 62. He's now up to 62 at the moment as well. So we'll look at possibly bring him in and possibly use him as a future. He's 16 years old still 16. Goodman, 66 as well, 18 years old. So a couple of decent youngsters in. We're going to start to the episode against Crystal Palace. It was a bit of a blabber of an intro, but let's get to it. And here we go, starting at 11, Iracunda, Balogun, Francisco Concejo, Bergval, Anderson, Bacuna. It's your traditional starting 11. Let's get to it. Amada, Jebinson, and Crystal Palace take the lead early on. Anderson, Iracunda, and Iracunda now. Balogun in towards Anderson, into Bergval. Bergvall tossing and turning, and Bergvall looking to break free. Cross the face of the net. No Bolton players there. Bacuna down to Iracunda. Now into Anderson. And Anderson from distance. That's blocked by defender. Avias towards Balogun. He should bring it down. He will bring it down eventually. Balogun now in towards Anderson. Down to Bergvall. And Bergvall now breaking free. He's going to take this himself. No, he's not. He's going to lose the ball. Avias. Bacuna, Francisco Cancello, and Francisco Cancello shot blocked. Iracunda looking to find Balogun. Balogun turns beautifully, and Florian Balogun to draw level. Bolton 1, Crystal Palace 1. Balogun filling the shoes in for Brohart beautifully at the moment. Franca, Bacuna. Now in towards Anderson, and Anderson, he has Francisco. Oh my lord, that might be the ball of the season if we can score off the back of that. That might be touch of the season from Cancello, and that might be goal of the season. Wow, Bolton 2, Crystal Palace 1. Talk about a perfect goal there. That touch is beautiful. That pass to him was crucial, and that finish was even better. It was a routine finish. A nice routine build up. 2-1 to Bolton. Iracunda over the top for Balogun. Into the path of Anderson. Maybe no. Halftime though. 2-1 for Bolton. We take the lead into the break with a beautiful goal by Francisco Cancello. Couple changes here. We will bring on the new boy. After a second, because I honestly forgot who I brought in already. I know we brought in the new boy, the striker. We also bring on Norton and Worry and Lucas all on as well. So you can see there who got subbed off in Worry. We also pushed out wide Iracunda. No, we took off Iracunda. And we put Francisco on the left-hand side and Norton down the right-hand side. And now here's Bonnie, a new look at our new backup striker, and he will lose the ball instantly. Marmos, Franca! That was beautifully worked by Crystal Palace. 2-2. And that is game over. Crystal Palace 2, Bolton 2. Not the start to the episode we wanted. We wanted all 3 points, especially against Crystal Palace, who only had 1 point this entire season so far. It's only been 3 games, but 1 point for us. Next up, it's Leeds United, and this is their starting 11. They have our old boy, Omari Hutchinson. He's now at Leeds United. They have possibly or future new signing Arsenal for Calafiori, and by the time you watch this, it might be an Arsenal player. The deal might finally be done, but at the time of the recording, it's on the verge of being done. Starting 11 for us, we're going to go not the same exact thing because that's boring. We're going to switch it up here. Lucas is going to start for Bacuna. Balogun is going to get dropped, and Norton is going to... I just can't drop Francisco Cancello. I can't drop Bergvall, though, for Ethan and Warrior. We'll give Ethan and Warrior some game time. But I just can't drop Francisco Cancello. I can't drop Iracunda at the moment. They've been doing decent so far, so they will continue to start. Alcaraz, Hutchinson, and Omari Hutchinson. We know what he can produce, and it's moments like that. And Leeds United won, and Bolton are behind again. Cross comes in. Anderson heads it down to Lucas. Lucas will clear it up the field to Francisco. Not the tallest player on the field. Probably the shortest, to be completely honest, alongside Ethan Nwari. Bonnie now into Francisco. Francisco will win it. Francisco nearly lost it, but he'll get past Junior. And now Francisco down the right-hand side. He has to cut in. It's a difficult angle, but he'll find the back of the net anyway. And this kid is special. He might be signing of the season. He might be signing of the save, honestly. I can't say that. He's definitely not signing of the save. It had to be Bergvall or Iracunda to be signing of the save so far. Or even Broha. But Broha was a loanee. That's it. Francisco Cancello, though, look at this. Came off of Meslier. Had no right. Actually, did I even come off Meslier? Did he touch that? I don't think he touched that at all. He didn't. It went straight through his arms, off the crossbar, into the back of the net. And he draws level. And Francisco Cancello scores a goal, and he might get sent off here. It was kind of a reckless challenge, and he will get sent off. Francisco Conceyo's day is done. Is this a red card? No, it's not a red card at all. Referee, what are we doing here? It's just not a red card. We're down to 10 men. Lucas, Anderson, in towards Iracunda, down towards Bonnie. Bonnie looking for his first goal for the club, and it'll come like that. And 10 men Bolton have the lead. It's 2-1 to Bolton. Have some of that, you cheating referee. Trying to give Leeds United the advantage here. They're down behind now. Wober, Aronson. Brendan Aronson now into Alcaraz. The keeper's coming now, and Alcaraz is able to put into the back of the net. It's 2-2. Another 2-2 draw looming. Balogun, Norton, Bacuna into Ethan and Bergval, not Ethan and Warriors. Bergval on the field, and Bergval now, and Bergval might have just stolen a win for Bolton. 3-2. Take the lead over Leeds late on in the game here. Brendan Aronson, Somerville off the post. Sessignon will clear it, and we will pick up all 3 points here. We survived that last chance. And Bolton 3, Leeds United 2. 10 men Bolton pick up all 3 points here against Leeds United. I don't know how, but we did it. Next up, we have Luton Town here. Odegaard is starting. Garbett, one of our former players, at least for a little bit, didn't really get the game time he maybe deserved, but he honestly wasn't that great when he was with us. So obviously there's a reason why he didn't play too much. So yeah, that's their starting 11. Our starting 11 will go back to what... Oh, I hit circle on accident. Okay, we'll go back to what we know, except for the fact that Francisco Conceyo cannot play. So Norton will get the start, and Fonte Narasso is going to have to come on the bench because we don't have anybody else for him to come on the bench. So yeah, there's that. Let's get into it. And the corner comes in, and Morris heads it in, and Bolton go down behind. Once again, it's a theme of the season. Luton 1, Bolton 0. Sessignon down to Iracunda. And Iracunda now, can he find Balogun? No, he's going to go on the ground to Anderson instead. And Anderson, he'll look to find Balogun. And Balogun will manage to get a toe into it. 1-1. Come on. Hashioka crossed in. And Romo got over Bogle. And Luton take the lead back. It's 2-1 now. Balogun into Anderson. Saved and off the post. Anderson again saved and cleared by a defender. A spillage there. Wow. Bacuna now down to Norton. Norton can't throw that into Balogun. Mercade. Romo Morris, and he'll put into the top net, and it's 3-1, and that should be all she wrote for this game. Ethan Nwori now on, who obviously came on for Norton. Ethan Nwori looking to find Bonnie, and he's going to look to find Cannon instead, who's also on. Bonnie now trying to get one back. We have to kind of score before the 80th to have a real chance to possibly get back into the game here. Bergval in towards Bonnie, and Bonnie now. Bonnie, it's a great save, but Nwori will be on the rebound. 3-2 for Bolton. There's a chance. There is a chance. And that's a great ball over the top, and this could be the dagger. Makate chipping the keeper. 4-2 for Luton. And Bolton are going to fall short here today. And that is game over. A 4-2 loss against Luton Town. That's unfortunate, but we lose again. It's never going to be easy. It's just never going to be easy. Next up, we have Tottenham, so back-to-back losses looming surely. And we do have a scout report here over from England now. Nothing is looking like, again, from England. Obviously, England was here for 9 months. This is the third of those 9 months, which means the other two are done after this. So this is the last one from Moldova. Will we get anybody? The answer is no. And then will we get anybody from Belgium to wrap it up? Maybe this guy, he's a keeper. 1 million for him. We'll bring him in just on the off chance, but probably won't have a future at the club. And then we'll let go of Belgium there. Let's go send these other two scouts back out. We will send this guy. This guy will be the experiment guy. We'll send him out towards... Let's go to Lithuania because we're going to Latvia in the Barcelona series. And then let's go towards like somewhere somewhat that we go to. Let's go down towards Brazil. I feel like we haven't done Brazil in a long time on this one. So we'll go to Brazil for that. Next up, we have Tottenham. And we are not going to look at the club team. We're just going to go in tactical view and get battered. Corner for Bolton. Cleared by Craig. Down to Bacuna. Bacuna now, Bergval, Iracunda, and Romero will win that back. Assessing out Anderson, Iracunda, that's a great touch away from the defender. Crossing into the box, Balogun now, and Florian Balogun, what is this team? Bolton 1 and Tottenham 0. Florian Balogun, ex-Arsenal, destroying his North London rivals. 1-0 to the Bolton. And what is this? That touch by Iracunda was beautiful. That bring down and then the power on this shot from Florian Balogun. The keeper's never saving that. 1-0 to Bolton. And unfortunately, our lead and our hope was short-lived. 1-1. Is that Šeško? I believe that's Šeško that puts it into the back of net. It is Benjamin Šeško. It's again our defense not defensing. Trusty coming out of position. It's a decent shot. Keeper should be saving that, but he's not. It's 1-1 now. Iracunda right before the break, and Iracunda! Vicario with the save. Out for a corner. Bacuna onset corner. Francisco Conchayo and Vicario with the save. We won't get the second corner there. It's out for a halftime break, though. 1-1. Šeško! Tottenham 2, Bolton 1, and Tottenham finally take the lead. Anderson, Francisco Conchayo, Anderson in the box, down to Bogo. Bogo in the box, his cross to Balogun is poor. Kuleveski into the box, Cherky, Šeško for his hat trick. Almadar pushes it out for a corner. Joao Cancelo, Romero, and that is game over. Tottenham 2, Bolton 1. But that was the best we looked. I mean, it's only a game against top 6, but it's the best we looked against the top 6 against Tottenham. So we'll take that. When we come back next episode, we'll have West Ham, and then we'll have back-to-back games against Arsenal and Liverpool, which we'll tactical view. And then we'll get into November, probably play Nottingham Forest and Everton. That will be next episode. We end the episode in 15th. Arsenal are still struggling. Only one win in their first 6 games of the season. They went from league title to 17th to start the season. We are only 2 points off of safety there, so we're still in that relegation battle-ish. But it's looking all right for now, at least. Crystal Palace are still winless, by the way. That'll be the end of this episode. If you did enjoy it, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.